At Life Insurance Strategies Group, we are often engaged by clients and their advisors who are looking to place assets outside of an estate, but without giving up access to those assets. A common practice for married couples to utilize their estate tax exemption to move money and other assets outside of an estate, while still offering some access to the assets, is for each spouse to form an irrevocable trust for the benefit of the other. This type of trust is referred to as a spousal lifetime access trust, or SLAT. Each spouse gives up to their 2023 maximum exemption amount of up to $12,920,000 to a trust for the benefit of the other spouse and their children and or grandchildren. Now, assets in each of trust would not be included in either spouse's estate at death. Now, at this point, there are a couple of pitfalls to avoid when setting up trusts. The two SLATs cannot be identical, or the reciprocal trust doctrine will be violated, and the service will consider that each spouse has created the trust for his or her own benefit. Residents of community property states, such as Texas and California, will first want to convert some of their community property into two separate properties. Couples in other states may also need to transfer a variety of assets to one another so that each spouse has an identifiable set of assets. Here's an example of how a SLAT strategy might work. Hector and Maria are a married couple. Maria establishes a trust for the benefit of her husband Hector and their children, and funds the trust with a gift of $12,920,000, the maximum federal estate and gift tax exemption in 2023. Now, during his lifetime, Hector has access to the SLAT Maria established for him, and when he passes, the SLAT will be divided up into separate trusts for the benefit of their children. Now, sometime soon after Maria establishes the SLAT for Hector's benefit, Hector does the same for her. Now, a problem arises at the death of either Hector or Maria. While both Maria and Hector are living, they have access to the full $25,840,000 in growth in their joint SLATs. But when one of them passes, the surviving spouse only has access to half that amount. Now, let's say Hector passes. Maria no longer has access to the SLAT's assets, which would have been accomplished via Hector. Likewise, when Maria dies, Hector no longer has access to the assets in the SLAT Maria established for his benefit. The surviving spouse is cut off from half of their combined trust contribution. What do? Well, a solution involving life insurance can replace that loss of access. Each SLAT should purchase a life insurance policy on the life of the other spouse. When Maria passes, Hector will continue to benefit from his SLAT, and his SLAT will collect the life insurance death benefit proceeds to replace the access to the values of Maria's SLAT, which has gone to the trust beneficiaries, either the children and or grandchildren. Now, similarly, if Hector passes first, Maria will continue to have access to her SLAT, and her SLAT will collect life insurance death benefit proceeds on Hector's life, replacing the access to the values of Hector's SLAT. A key to a successful SLAT strategy is proper documentation, so be sure to engage a top-tier trusted estates attorney as part of your planning team. At Life Insurance Strategies Group, we do not sell products. We help our affluent individual and institutional clients make decisions about complex life insurance transactions. If we can help you, please reach out to us at lifeinsurancestrategiesgroup.com.